the kick-off. Parramatta defending that southern end of the ground, the cricket ground end during the first half as Leeds brings it out the fullback. 13 metres out from his own line. That's the player that Parramatta fans would like to see on the field, Peter Sterling. And here's Mike McLean. He's made a great break. He's up to the halfway line. The pass is a shocker on the inside. It's going to be ruled a forward pass. But really, if he'd thrown the pass instead of almost taking the tackle, I would have thought Smith had a good chance.
Well, Grove tackled him just as he went to get rid of the ball, and that's why it spilled forward. If he had passed the touch earlier, it would have been a clean pass, and Smith was in for a try. You can't really blame McLean. He was sizing up the situation as well as he could see it. He didn't know Grove was that close behind.
Very Grove showing his defensive skills again. East have won the only 2 scrums of the match.
It's a big difference because Smith would have scored for certain.
The referee's called timeout here.
Eric Grove, I think, still down injured after making that tackle. He hit the ground very hard.
He made a tackle on a game we did earlier in the year on Simons, the young Western Suburbs half, when he came from nowhere. He's made another one here. This is the trouble. Eric Grove's going to the head bin, I think, or is he? No, he says, I'm okay.
Certainly the signal was, and I think he may have copped a boot from McLean as he made the tackle because he dived from some distance away and just managed to get him by the feet.
In fact, he's gone to the sideline on the far side of the field, Eric Grove. I might suggest he's going to walk him all the way round. Laurie with the ball, though. Still haven't set anyone out there yet, have they? Here comes someone.
Brett Atkins getting ready to come on.
And here's another break. It's another forward making a break. It's Izzard. Away it comes to Ticehurst, and he'll score. Great try from Jeremy Ticehurst. Parramatta lead by 4 points to 0. And the second row is Izzard and Langford that made some good breaks, and this time it was Craig Izzard who set the triumph for Jeremy Ticehurst.
Beautiful work by Parramatta. Perfect pass from Taylor. And look at Izzard. He really is on the fly. He's been working wide of the ruck. For a moment I thought he was going to send it inside, but he knew Ticehurst was on his outside. Did beautifully. Perfectly timed pass. That was a classic piece of football from Parramatta. 2 perfectly timed passes. First of all from Taylor, and then look at Izzard. He had them all filled that he was going to pass on the inside, but all along he knew Ticehurst was out there. And Ticehurst hit it well too.
Leeds, there's the kick. It's not going to get there though. Well wide. And so after 25 and a half minutes of play, Parramatta 4, Eastern Suburbs 0. It goes the open side. Melrose puts the kick in. It's in behind Eric Grove's wing. Leeds is there going higher. Oh, I thought Smith got there first, but the referee's ruled him offside anyway. Even though he lost the ball, it would have been a knock on. The referee's ruled Smith was offside, but have a look how close that Smith went to plucking this out of the air.
Oh, near thing here for Parramatta. The referee had a very close look across at Smith and the other Eastern Suburbs chasers and decided they were offside. It was a beautiful kick from Melrose. Perfect height, perfect distance so that the chasers arrived just as the ball's coming down. And there were plenty of them, and up they went, and very nearly came down with a try.
John, what was said at half-time?
Well, Parramatta coach John Money's looking to tidy up his kick-chase team and also to watch Truella at dummy half. While East have got to use their bigger men more effectively. Too many hands, not enough yards.
And here's a great break here from Parramatta. They should score. Oh, what have they done here? It comes away. Parramatta have got a chance. They're only about 13 metres out now from Eastern Suburbs line. Brett Atkins is on the field. That's who that man is playing the ball to Woods. And Woods slips the pass away. Ticehurst can't get it. And Ticehurst who made that great break down the left flank. Last tackle says referee Grant. 10 metres out, Eastern Suburbs. They come this side through Melrose. Melrose keeps going. Melrose will score! Tony Melrose has scored an incredible try. It's 4-all. The Parramatta players, well, they're hanging out there like last week's washing. They just hung off Tony Melrose. They hung off him, and Melrose said, thank you very much.
Melrose did a Benny Elias here. He just held the ball out in front of him, comes across the ruck, but then just dummy, holding it out in front. They held off. Taylor got fooled, so did a few of the others, and Melrose got close enough to score. Well, that's exactly what East were looking for. But look, first of all, Fitzhenry held off. Taylor thought that he was going to pass as well. They just didn't simply knock him over.
There's the kick from Sherlock. It's accurate. It's over the black dot, say the two touch judges. And Eastern Suburbs, 5 minutes into the second half, are leading Parramatta by 6 points to 4.
When a player runs across the ruck, as Melrose did, you expect him to pick up runners, and the runners were certainly there. McGahn was pouring through. He had support as well. And the outsiders were just hanging off, waiting for the runners to collect the ball. And in fact, that's what happened on the inside as well. Fitzhenry and Taylor also thought, well, Melrose is going to pass the ball.
Now, here's a good break. This is Fitzhenry down to the quarter line. He looks for support. He finds it. The ball's gone loose. It'll be a scrum, or will it be a penalty? A penalty. The Parramatta player, and rightly so. He was tackled without the ball. Well, it looked that way from here. Sherlock's not agreeing, but the referee, we'll see here.
Well,
Fitzhenry.
I agree with the referee. Sherlock made the tackle before Kenny got the ball.
He's about 16 metres in from touch. Leads, the kick coming around, it's there. 7 minutes gone in the second half. It's all locked up. Parramatta 6, Eastern Suburbs 6. Very few mistakes by Parramatta. Laurie. The pass comes away. Atkins, that looked to be forward to Casado. He's got the ball inside Eastern Suburbs territory though. Plays it forward. No marker. He's got Ticehurst unmarked outside him. He gets the pass away now. Ticehurst back on the inside to Langford. But the referee's ruling the pass forward.
Tony Casado trying hard to get the break for Parramatta, but once again he's forced a pass that he wasn't quite able to execute. If it comes off, he's a hero, but it's just gone forward, only just.
Yes, it was touch and go. We've seen many of those continue on. But down that left flank, they've got troubles here. And here's Parramatta with a great chance. David Woods, the pass comes out to Grace. Grace going for the corner, and Grace, he got the ball down. Wait for the referee, I think he has at the try. Straight from Eric Grace, the four-pointer for Parramatta, and Parramatta lead 10-6.
Well, a mistake made by Eastern Suburbs, and Parramatta immediately capitalising on it. But that's the way this game's being played. Neither team is really playing great football, but if you make a mistake, it gives the other side the opportunity, and they quickly moved it out. But look at Grove. He didn't have a lot of room to move here, but he gets down low, he pushes off Silver, and then just got it down inside that corner. The power of Grove, he's a very strong man, and Silver, not the most strongly built fullback, always is going to have his trouble, but he just ducked into him, used his strength to push him off.
The kick won't make halfway. 10-6 the score. On the quarter line, plays at the Bridge, and Bridge decides to put the ball high in the air. If they move this quickly, Parramatta, they could score because there's nobody at home. Ticehurst, he's very quick. Tap over the halfway. Coming across now is Silver. Ticehurst, he's got away from Silver. Ticehurst down over the quarter line. He'll score himself. No, he won't.
Oh, great football, Tony Melrose. 2 against 1, and somehow he's managed to stop them.
Woods. The one that comes to Kenny. Kenny gets the pass on quickly. It goes to Laurie. It's gone off someone's hand. Straight into the hands of Hugh McGahn, who's in an offside position. The penalty goes to Parramatta, virtually in front of the sticks. Fitzhenry comes on to take over the goal-kicking duties, and he's got it. And so Parramatta, with 17 minutes remaining in the match, lead by 12 points to 6. Was tackled before he got the ball. We've seen a couple of those today. Trewella was the man. Out it comes towards Melrose. Melrose, he thought about doing it again. As Gilmister finds space. Gilmister's gone straight. Oh, pushed the referee out of the road as well. And the referee's going to put a scrum down.
Bad luck for Gilmister there. He had Mark Laurie one-on-one, and the referee, Brian Grant, didn't have too much opportunity to get out of the road as Gilmister came back through the ruck.
Eastern Suburbs, 20 metres out from the Parramatta line as McGahn goes ahead. And McGahn's 13 metres away from the Parramatta line. Bridges in a dummy half. Penalty goes to Eastern Suburbs against Kenny. But the penalty's not much chop to them at the moment. They need 6 points, Eastern Suburbs, and not 2. There's the kick from Sherlock, and it's there. And so the margin reduced to just 4 points again. Parramatta leading East by 12 points to 8. Slipped through their defence in this last few moments as it goes across to McGahn. I tell you what, if they stop that clock with 5 minutes to go, they've had a lot more than 5 minutes played. They've had almost 6 minutes played by my watch as the siren goes. That's the end of the football game here this afternoon. A great defensive performance from Parramatta. Eastern Suburbs had such an incredible territorial advantage. that the defence from Parramatta was too strong. Parramatta defeated Eastern Suburbs by 12 points to 8.